Assalamu alaikum. We are here with another episode of Islamic terminology. Today we're going to discuss the terminology of life and death in Islam. I hope you like it. Okay? We start today with the word Hayah. Hayah. Hayah means life. And this Hayah starts from the day we're born to the day we die. And then we have another word. It's called Dunya or Ad-Dunya. And to understand this word, we have to merge it with the word Hayah to get the complete meaning of the two words, because sometimes these two words are used interchangeably, but when we put them together, you realize the real meaning of them. Ad-Dunya, it means what we live in. What we live in is called Ad-Dunya. And this word Dunya is coming in the Arabic root Dania or Dana, both, because it could have two meanings. If it's coming from Dana, to be near, so Dunya means near. And it's coming from Dania, it means the lower, the less valuable. So, Ad-Dunya in Arabic, according to the Islamic terminology, is the opposite or the other way of the hereafter. Hereafter is the best life we should live, inshallah, after we die. But dunya is what we're living right now. And they are mentioned in Qur'an a lot. You'll find annama al-hayatu dunya, al-hayatu dunya, because we have two hayah. In fact, we have two hayah. Hayah we're living in dunya, and hayah which we are going to live in al-akhirah, inshallah. That takes us to another word, al-akhirah. Al-akhirah means the hereafter, the day or the life we live it after we die, then we're reborn again. That's called al-akhirah. And it also could have another meaning, or it could be defined by another meaning or another word, which is yawm al-qiyamah. It's the definition of al-akhirah. What's yawm al-qiyamah? Yawm al-qiyamah is the day where we rise or gets up after the death. And then we go to see our direction or destination. Is it going to be in Al-Jannah or is it going to be in An-Nar? And it's mentioned also in Qur'an a lot. In life where we're living right now, there are lots of things. One of the things or the words we are facing in our life, something called musibah. Musibah. This word is neutral. It means it is not something bad, it is not something good. Because musibah coming from the verb aswaba. So musibah, whatever happens to you. But because most of the time this word has been used in the bad definition, when bad occurrence happens to you, this word has become bad. So when you have something bad happens to you, it's called musibah, like death, like disease, like whatever accident, that's called, even losing something, it's called musibah. And we are required in musibah, whenever something happens to us, to say Allahumma ujurni fi musibati wakhlufni khayran minha. Means, I ask you, Allah, to give me something in return because of my musibah, and to replace me with something better than what you had taken from me or what you had punished me with. This is the meaning of it. In life we have many enemies. One of the most important and powerful enemy we have in life is called ash-shaytan. And that's a new word. Ash-shaytan. And it's in all language, I guess, because in English it's called the devil or the Satan. Ash-shaytan is number one enemy for the human being, or for Adam, because we are Banu Adam. Banu Adam means the descendant of Adam. Okay, that Adam is our father, the first father, and we are his sons. So we are Banu Adam. So the first enemy of Banu Adam is Ash-Shaytan. Ash-Shaytan, all the time, by the way, it's mentioned in Quran many times, by the way. And Allah all the time is threatening us and taking and making us take care of a shaitan and telling us about its powerful point and its weakness point. Not only this, but also Allah told us how to fight a shaitan. How? Easily by saying something small. What is it? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. I ask Allah for refuge, or I ask Allah's protection from the shaitan rajim. By the way, a rajim is an adjective describing a shaitan. Okay, because but it's hard word to be explained, by the way, but it is not important. Anyway, it's bad adjective describing a shaitan. So say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. We have another word. Let's say if shaitan had won and let us do something bad, this bad action, according to Islam, is called Vamp. Vamp. What's Vamp? Whatever bad things that Allah had ordered us not to do, but we weakened and we did it, that's called Vamp. Okay? So, what should you do after Vamp? After Vamp, we made these bad things, comes the new word. It's called Tawbah. Tawbah. To repent. Repentance is to ask Allah for forgiveness. And Tawbah has conditions, by the way. Number one is to feel guilt. Number two is to know that you did it and you insist not to come to them again. Number three is to ask Allah to forgive it for you. This is called Tawbah.